Hi students, this is Shamini from SNS College of Technology MBA department, and in this video I am going to explain the basics and the important tips to crack the questions regarding data interpretation, and it comes under the quantitative aptitude. Okay, now let's go into the topic. So data interpretation, it is an art and it is a process of making sense out of a collection of data that has been processed. So this collection may be present in various forms like bar graphs, line charts and tabular forms and other similar forms such as web or radar, like that, and hence needs an interpretation of some kind. So in this video I am going to teach you about the data interpretation with help of many important techniques and examples. Maybe some examples will be covered in the next video. And we have generally 4 types of graphs. These are the different kinds in which data interpretation can be done, either in graph or charts or diagrams and figures or even tables. So first we'll see about the bar graph. So bar graph is a pictorial representation of data in the form of bars or buildings on a graph. So banking exams such as IBBS PO, SSC, IBBS clerk and many will have special focus on this kind of data interpretation. And every year they will be they may ask 3 to 4 questions on this topic in various exams. So bar graph is, as I told you, it is a pictorial representation of data and they are used for representing various types of data too. We have 4 different kinds of bar graph, namely simple bar graph, composite bar graph, staked bar chart and bar chart to show deviation. So first let us see about the simple bar graph. So it is used to describe one continuous variable along with one discrete value. This is the meaning of a bar chart, and this is the simple bar chart which I have pictorially shown here. And next comes the composite bar chart. So this is second picture is about the composite bar chart. So here in composite bar chart, it is used to show 2 or more than 2 continuous variable on the same graph. Okay, and third diagram which shows about the staked bar graph, which depicts the staked bar graph. So it is very convenient to use it for comparing different data sets. Okay, so it can be used to represent factors such as revenues, profit and loss over a period of couple of years. And the last figure is about the bar chart to show deviation. So mostly bar charts are used to show the deviation, and that is why the bar chart that are used to show deviation are very common. So deviation charts can show the deficit as well as the surplus, imports and export, etc. It is usually required to represent the positive as well as negative values of the continuous variable. So this is about the basics of a bar graph, and next comes the tabular form. So in tabular form you get a systematic arrangement of rows and columns. The first column is used to indicate the title and the first row is used to indicate the same. It is very accurate as well as an easy method to display the data, although this is a simple method and it can be time consuming as well. So there are some important tips to solve the tabular form of questions. So this technique can be very time saving and can be particularly helpful when the options are not very close. In this technique you have to calculate everything by rounding it up to 0 as the last digit. While looking at the data, be sure that you are in the right column and row. Try and check the information as carefully as you can. While carefully going through the data, be absolutely sure about the units that are used. This will be helpful when there are conversions asked. A single 0 can make your answer wrong. Before solving the question, have a look at the options as well. If they are not very close, then try and solve as quickly as you can. While looking at the options, do note whether they are in percentage or decimal. This will help you when you start solving the questions. And in the end, if you are required to convert your answer as well. Our next type, it comes the radar or web. So the data given to you is in reference to the central point. Normally in this type of questions, two sets of data are given to you in a comparison sort of way. You can analyze this data to solve the questions given. The radar-based structure is also known as a spider web, and this is an example for the radar web questions. And the next comes the line chart. So line chart, as we all know, it is a simple one. Basically, it starts from standard 3. So it is an upgraded version of a bar chart. It is formed by connecting the uppermost point of the bar so that we have a line. By repeating this process with other bars as well, we'll get a line chart. The calculations can be tough, but the main aim of the examiner is to check whether you can apply logic to eliminate the options and evaluate the graph, thereby getting the answer. So basically, mostly in different competitive exams, you will find this kind of questions, and also some missed data interpretation also will be there. So let's see one example. Which school has the lowest number of students? So we have A, B, C, D, like schools. These are the 4 schools, and the bold line depicts the boys, whereas the thinner gray line will depict the number of girl students in the school. Okay. Now our question is to find which school has the lowest number of students. So for this, lowest number of students. So school A, it has around 2,750 plus 3,500, around 6,000. And school C, it has 3,500 plus 6,500 exactly. And school B is 4,000 plus 3,250, so 7,250. And others are higher, D and E are higher, so we'll choose the option C. So C is the correct option. Okay, so school C has the lowest number of students in this example. And the next one is the caselet form. This is another form which is often asked in banking exams such as IBBS PO, SSC, IBBS clerk, and so on. They will have a special focus on the data interpretation on these cases. Caselet form is one such type where you need to comprehend with lots of data. So the question given to you will be in a paragraph form rather than some table or chart. Thus it becomes important that you remember the data well. So this is about the caselet form. In the next video, I'll just explain you with an example. And next one is the pie chart. In pie chart, the entire diagram looks like a pie, and the components in it resembles the various slices cut from the pie. So the pie chart is thus used to show the breakup of one continuous variable into its components parts. So this is the pictorial representation of pie chart. And the last category is missing data. In many competitive exams, you will face this kind of questions. So missing data questions are usually asked in the data interpretation section. These questions are asked in the form of table only. There will be some data missing on the table, and thus you need to find out the data required. There will be questions related to this missing data. Okay, mostly 3 to 5 questions will be asked in this category. So thank you so much. If you have any doubt, feel free to contact me at any time. In my next video, I'll just explain you these concepts with an example, like data interpretation with using bar chart, line chart, pie chart, and even radar, and even in caselet forms. Okay, thank you.